Chapter 45. Poet Narhari becomes a disciple of Sri Guru. Once, some disciples took Sri Guru to their town. This was the holy place of Kalleshwar. A Brahman Narhari lived there. He was a great devotee of God Kalleshwar. He daily composed 5 new stanzas in praise of Kalleshwar and worshipped him devotedly. People told him the greatness of Sri Guru and requested him to compose poems in his praise. But Narhari said, I have sold my tongue to Kalleshwar, and I shall not compose poems in the praise of a human being. As usual, he went to the temple to worship Kalleshwar. While worshipping, he had a nap and got asleep. He saw a dream that Sri Guru was in the Shivling and he was worshipping Sri Guru. Later, the linga disappeared and Sri Guru was only seen. Sri Guru smiled and asked him, You do not believe in a human being, then why are you worshipping me? Narhari awoke and wondered about the dream. He repented for underestimating Sri Guru Nrushinha Saraswati, who was all incarnation of the Shiva himself. Immediately he went to see Sri Guru, bowed to him and said, Kindly forgive me. Without knowing your greatness, I underestimated you. But now I know that you are Kalleshwar himself. When Kamadhenu is at home, why should one be anxious? Kindly let me have your blessings. I wish to serve you thereafter. Saying this, he began to praise him. Sri Guru was pleased. He gave his clothes to Narhari and accepted him as his disciple. Sri Guru said to him, Kalleshwar is great. You continue to worship him. Narhari said, When you yourself are Kalleshwar, why should I worship other Kalleshwar? I shall not go away leaving thy feet now. In this way, Narhari, poet, also became a great devotee of Sri Guru. Chapter 46. Sri Guru visits 8 places at one time. At the time of Diwali festival, 7 devotees of Sri Guru came to Ganagapur Math and requested Sri Guru to come to their places for Diwali. As Sri Guru loved them all alike, there was a problem before him as to whose invitation he should accept. Sri Guru said to them, You all are from different places. How can I come to your homes at the same time? You decide amongst yourself where I should go first and where I should go later. Each devotee wished that Sri Guru should come to him first. So they could not decide and began to quarrel. Sri Guru called the devotees one by one and told each of them, I shall come only to one house, so don't argue unnecessarily. Then devotee said, O Guru, you do not make distinction between the rich and poor. Please treat us equally. We serve you. We do whatever you say. With these words, they all prostrated themselves before him humbly. Thereupon Sri Guru said, All right, I shall visit you all. Rest assured about that. One of the disciples asked him, How can we be sure that you will visit the homes of all of us? Then Sri Guru called each of them separately and said, I will come to your house, but do not tell others. All 7 devotees thereafter went back to their respective places pleased. When devotees of Ganagapur knew this, they requested Sri Guru, You should not go out of Ganagapur for Diwali. Sri Guru promised them also that he would be there and that they need not worry. In the morning of Narak Chaturdashi, Sri Guru took 8 forms and went to 7 places of 7 devotees and also stayed at the Ganagapur Math. He accepted the puja in all the places. Later, the devotees gathered at Ganagapur for Deeparandhan on Kartik Purnima. Each one told that Sri Guru had been to their place in Diwali and showed the cloth presented to them by Sri Guru. The people of Ganagapur said, Sri Guru was here in the Math during Diwali, but on seeing the articles presented by Sri Guru, all realized that Sri Guru had taken 8 forms in Diwali and they all were amazed. The conviction that Sri Guru is an incarnation of 3 Murtis became more firm and they adored him with greater devotion. He who worships Sri Guru will have all his desires fulfilled. All try to experience the value of Guru Bhakti, but fools cannot appreciate Amrit. Only Jnanis and devotees can relish the Amrit of Guru Nama. The Vedas, Shastras proclaim that he who looks down upon Guru as an ordinary human being will be born as animal. So Sri Guru Charitra is equal to Veda Shastra. Only Guru can liberate one from the cycles of samsara. Those who go to Ganagapur and serve Guru with great devotion will surely get their desires fulfilled. So listen, all of you, purify your minds and visit Ganagapur. Chapter 47. Parbathi had bumper crops even in scarcity. There lived a pious farmer named Parbathi in Ganagapur. He used to bow to Sri Guru when he went Sangam in the morning and again at the midday when Sri Guru returned. His field was on the way to the Sangam. Once Sri Guru asked him, "Why do you take this trouble daily? What is your desire?" Parbathi said, "I wish that my field yields a good crop." Sri Guru asked, "What have you sown?" Parbathi said, "Jawar." He further added, "It is due to your favor that this year the crop is good. I wish that you kindly come to my field and have a look at the crop by your side." Sri Guru went to the field, looked at the crop and said, "If you have faith in me, do as I abide you." Parbathi said, "I shall obey you from the bottom of my heart." Sri Guru said, "Till I return at the midday, cut off this crop." Saying so, Sri Guru went to the Sangam. Parvati approached the revenue officer and asked him to permit him to reap the crop on the rent as per the previous year. The officer said, "This year the crop is good, hence old rent will not suffice." Parvati said, "I shall pay double the rent, so please give me permission." Officer agreed and granted the permission. Parvati took some men with him, went to the field and reaped the crop. His wife and children tried to prohibit him, but he did not listen to them. Wife complained to officer, "The crop is good this year, but before harvest, my husband is reaping the field on advice of a sannyasi and is depriving us of food. Kindly prohibit him to cut the crop." The officer sent his men to ask Parvati why he was reaping the field before harvest. Parvati said, "If the officer has doubt of getting the rent, I shall pay the corn from reserve and keep cattle at his door." Parvati reaped all the crop. Seeing that Sri Guru was returning from Sangam, he bowed to him and reported that he had cut the crop as instructed. Sri Guru says, "You have reaped in vain." Parvati says, "I have reaped the crop as advised by you. I have full faith in you." Sri Guru says, "You will have the fruit of your devotion." The wife and children of Parvati said they had lost their food. Parvati consoled them by saying, "Sri Guru is Sri Shiva's incarnation. With his blessing, we shall have no loss. He told us to do this due to some unforeseen reason." In about a week, there was a severe cold and all the crops in country were lost. Then on Moola Nakshatra, there was heavy rain, which was also harmful to the crops. But Parvati's field yielded 100 times more crop of good quality. All wondered to see this. The wife and children of Parvati also rejoiced. They begged apology of Parvati and repented for underestimating Sri Guru. Chapter 48. Amarja, Sangam and the Greatness of Ganagapur. On the Parva day of Ashwin Vad 14, Sri Guru said to his disciple, "We shall have bath at Trishaili, 3 holy places, Prayag, Kashi and Gaya with family and children." The disciple said, "For such a long journey, we require some time for preparations." Sri Guru said, "These holy places are near about, so there is no need for special preparation." Saying this, he went with them all to Sangam. He took bath there. Sri Guru said, "Sangam is like Prayag. Bhima flows here northwards. This is Amarja Sangam. This Amarja Sangam is as holy as Ganga Yamuna Sangam of Prayag. There are 8 other holy places, tirthas near about." The disciple asked, "Why this river is called Amarja?" Sri Guru said, "Jalandhar Rakshasa were on war with Indra, and Indra went to Shankar and said, 'We kill Rakshasa, but from each drop of their blood, new Rakshasa is born, and they have spread in 3 lokas. They have killed many gods.'" Hearing this, Shankara was enraged and started to kill Rakshasa in the form of Rudra. Indra said, "You will kill the Rakshasa, but kindly suggest any device to make gods alive." Sri Shankar recited Amrut mantra and gave it in a jar filled with nectar. Indra sprinkled the nectar on the gods and made them alive. While Indra was going with the jar of the remaining nectar, some drops fell on the earth and the river was created called Amarja. Bathe in this river prevents diseases and untimely death. The river meets Bhima and this Sangam is as great as Triveni Sangam of Prayag. Bathe in this Kartikeya, bathe in the Kartikeya and Magha months on Somvar Sankranti Grahan Parva at this Sangam is very virtuous. Before this Sangam is Ashwatha. Bathe near is Ashwatha, which fulfills all desires. I also live here. After worshipping Ashwatha, worship Sangrameshwar with devotion. This is like Mallikarjuna of Sri Shaila. Go to Nandi and Chandi and have 3 rounds and see Shiva Shankar. There is Varanasi Tirth, that is Kashi 1 mile ahead. One Brahman of Bharadvaj Gotra was a great devotee of Sri Shiva. He roamed everywhere without clothes and people called him mad. He had 2 brothers, Ishwar and Panduranga. They were thinking of going to Kashi. At this time, one devotee of Sri Shiva came there and said to his brothers, "Why don't you go to Kashi? There is Kashi Vishveshwar." The brothers said, "Where is it? Show us." The devotee took bath and sat in meditation. Sri Shankar appeared before him. The devotee requested him to create an idol of Kashi Vishveshwar there for daily worship and darshan. Sri Shankar conceded and Manikarnika Kund was first created and then shrine of Kashi Vishveshwar came out of it. A river flowing northward like Bhagirathi also came into existence. All the principal places of Kashi were thus created here. Both the brothers then worshipped Kashi Vishveshwar. These brothers lived at Pandharpur and were known as Aradhye. Hearing this from Sri Guru, all took bath there and worshipped Sri Vishveshwar with devotion and observed their rites. Sri Guru said, "Here is Papa Vinashi Tirtha, the bath in which destroys all sins." Sri Guru called his sister Ratnai here and said, "You had killed a cat with a stick and therefore you are having leprosy. You bathe in this Tirtha daily and your disease will disappear." As advised, she bathed here for 3 days and her disease was wiped off. A little further is Koti Tirtha. One should bathe here on Sankranti, Grahan, Purnima, Amavasya and give a cow and calf in charity. Further ahead to this is Rudra Tirtha. It is also known as Kaya. Observe Shraddha here. Further is Chakra Tirtha. It is like Dwarka. Beyond is Manmath Tirtha. To the east of it is Kalleshwar, like Gokarna Mahabaleshwar. By doing this, 8 glories are obtained. Sri Guru thus narrated the greatness of 8 holy places and all were pleased. They bathed and observed other rites and returned to Ganagapur with Sri Guru. A grand Samaradhana was arranged jointly.